Yeah, welcome back. This is the second video of the Challenger, the 71 383 4-speed. Just a little update. I've got most of it stripped down. As you can see, most of the body panels are off. Well, all the body panels are off. Everything's out literally except the exhaust, the shock absorbers, sway bar, fuel tank support brackets, and the window regulators in the rear quarter panels. The window regs are still in, both sides, but that's literally it. And the K-frame is still on. But yeah, it's been a while. I haven't really touched it for a month or so, really. Just been too busy, too much going on. But yeah, now I'm back on it. I just got the diff out today, so diff's over there. The diff, we are going to rebuild that to a 373 ratio LSD. It's a 8 3/4. That's just an open wheel 8 3/4. Like I said, I don't know if it's the original diff in the car or not. I don't know how to tell if this is the original diff or not. There's not matching numbers to the engine or gearbox, but either way, I'm not fussed. But either way, yeah, so that's where we're at the moment. We've got, pretty well everything off. And, I had the original goal of I was just going to do a quick tidy up as, do all the quick rust, although there's a lot of rust, do some dodgy rust work, make it strong and structurally fine and make it all good. But the more I looked, the more I found, as you do. And I did sort of find this problem in this pillar before. I didn't realize it was so bad, but originally I just wanted to tidy it up, tidy up the bottom of the quarters, a bit of rust, tidy up the floor, strengthen it with some sheet iron, no lines, just, flatten it off so it's strong and it's all good and it works. But now I found these other issues. I'm going to change my plan and I'm going to go right over it. I'm going to put all the new panels on. I don't know if I'll paint it the correct colors and put the vinyl on this time around. I may do that down the track. I may matte black it now, just so I can get the new body panels on, matte black it, and just drive it and have fun. Because like I said, we still need to build the engine and it's already ready to build. So, and the gearbox is built. So I just want to drive it. So that's why I'm wondering if I just, do a really good job and just matte black it with the new panels. And then later do the, full nut and bolt resto, back to color and everything with the vinyl top. But we'll see. But either way, I have to do these actual structural things to the car. I'll just get a torch so I can sort of show you. So my guess was with this car, I don't know, this is my guess, is that roof has been replaced. Well, I know that roof has been replaced, looking at it. That roof, and they haven't just done the roof skin, they've done the inner framework as well. So that's why I think, and that door's been replaced. So the fact that the whole frame as well as the roof skin's been replaced and a door, I dare say the whole thing's had something dropped on it. And then they've just done a cut and shut on the roof from another car. But they've done a fucking rough job. It's fucking disgraceful. I can't really, I don't know if you can see much in there, but it's just fucking shit. It's disappointing, and on such a cool car too. But down here is the problem. Well, I had that there. See if I can get some photos of that, because that's the problem in there. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm shit at YouTube filming and I'm just good at fixing things. But that's the inner framework behind the quarter panel, and they haven't fully joined it. And there's some rust in there as well, and they've not even welded the thing fully. So that's like really fucking bad. That's, although we're not putting big horsepower engine in this car, it's going to be a 400 horsepower or so, roughly, maybe, But here we go. Look at that. They've not even fucking joined this properly. So, fixing small things on the outer panels to make it, look okay to drive is one thing, but when it's not safe, that's just, I can't fucking drive the car like that. That's just stupid. It's ridiculous. So, and I have brand new quarter panels. As I said, brand new inner wheel arches, outer wheel arches. The quarters, I can de-skin the roof. I'll remove the whole roof, pull that roof off, and I can fix all the framework on the inside under that. But I will metal finish the roof beforehand though. So instead of removing the roof and doing all these other things, getting things perfect, and then panel beating the roof, I'll actually metal finish most of the, I'll literally do most of the panel work on the roof, literally metal finish it, have it all done, and then remove it to do all the other framework and the quarter panels. The sill panels also will be replaced. The cow panel here as well, that rear cow panel. These gutters will also be replaced, both sides. The rear taillight panel on a 71 Challenger, you cannot get one brand new, as far as I know. I'm in Australia, so it's different for me, but Auto Metal Direct do not make them, as far as I know as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to repair that one. It's a little bit average, but it's not that bad. Repair the lower beaver panel there as well. But I've got the new boot floor and all that sort of stuff as well. So we'll be doing all that sort of, those panels too. And that's where we're gonna have to go. Because ultimately, if it's not safe, it's just, you're just gonna waste your time and you're gonna cost yourself more money in the future. So that's why we are where we are, and it just has to go that way. Unfortunately, it had to be done eventually, but it's gonna happen now. So we'll have to get into it. And what I'm doing now though is, because I've got to remove so much of the rear of the car, and the roof as well. And I want to make the car mobile and keep it so I can move it around the workshop in case it's in the way of another project or whatever. I'm making a bit of a jig, like an auto body jig. If anyone is a panel beater or auto body repair person, they'll understand what a jig is. I'll put a couple of photos in to show you what this is sort of similar to, but nothing like. This is just to hold the car with in an exact position, so I can take measurements and make measurements, and it never moves, and it's bolted to that big steel plate in the exact positions on the front and rear the same. Everything's measured to the millimeter to the same, and that car does not move. So I can move that car around on that steel plate as if it's its home, its foundation. I can move it around the shed, and anytime I move it back somewhere else and I need to take a measurement, the measurement will be accurate because nothing's moved. And then I can actually push or pull off that plate to bend or straighten or push or pull something that may need adjustment, because there may be things that aren't perfectly square on the vehicle. So that's why I'm turning this steel plate into a bit of a jig. And that's a 16 mil steel plate, 1 meter wide by 2 meters long. That's my workbench. That's going to be my welding bench, my fabrication bench, but I haven't built it yet. And I bought that steel there and I just haven't got around to using it. And I thought, well, I might just turn that into a jig, which can be problematic because it's smaller, it's not as wide as the car. So it may want to tip if you go too high or go too heavy. So I may have to put some counterweights down there or something like that, but that's a later problem. But so what I'm going to do, roughly, for the jig idea, is what I've got is I've just come up with this little basic plan here. I was originally going to use the leaf spring, the front leaf spring hanger mounts, as a mounting point. So then I can maybe weld a bar to that steel 100 by 100 box iron, and then I could have that welded to that, and that could bolt to the car. But that's not the way I'm going. Ultimately, the way I'm going is trying to go something more adjustable, which will be, it's sort of hard to show with this bloody camera the way it is. So this pole, that long pole, will slide up and down and in and out of this. That will be welded. Hang on, I should spin it that way. That will go like that. Fucking how's the mosquitoes? Don't know if you can see that, but they're mental. So that long bar will slide in and out of that small pipe, which is welded to that flat plate there. And then this, that's fucked. I'm not even going to bother showing you any more of that. I'll wait until I've got it fabricated and then I'll show you. But either way, I'm going to use all of that stuff. It's hard to show with this camera and how it is. That stuff's going to be a mounting system to mount the car to the jig. So I'll probably weld that bar on, that 100 by 100. I'll just probably do a couple of quick stitch welds. Later on I may bolt it on with threads and stuff like that. But I'll just weld it on quickly, have all that steel bar and stuff welded on and bolted on, and then it will support the car at the rear here where the suspension mounts are. And then up the front I'll do the same sort of thing up here where the K-frame is, and that will bolt to the jig here. So, but I haven't designed that yet. I haven't got an idea on how to do that. I've got an idea, but I haven't got the steel out yet, so I'll see what happens. But we'll get there. But anyway, just a quick update. Just thought I'd yeah, I'll give up now.